So the audio was very weird for this part. So I am voicing over it, and I didn't really do a great job at explaining the challenges. I mean, you could obviously tell from like the thumbnail and the title, but we are only allowed to use one slot for the entire game. I can change out the unit in that slot however I want, but I can only have one unit currently. Can't use any of that. Just the first slot. That's all I really get. So let's just get right into it. Alright. I don't know how to do YouTube. Okay, so this first stage is not all that interesting since you only get one unit anyway, and this is how most of the challenge actually went, because this is chapter 1, and the chapter 1 is really easy for some reason. Yippee. Okay, so since we're in like the very early stages of the game, I just simply leveled up my battler and we easily progressed through. So there's not really anything happening, but after this stage, after this stage we are seeing right now, I unlock Sword Battler, who is going to be the one who takes us through most of the chapter, because he's really good. Alright everyone, say goodbye to Basic Battler. You won't see him again. Got Sword Battler now. So we want more income and unit recharge. Okay, so now that we have Sword Battler in our possession, we could easily get through the next stage, and after this stage, there is a challenge stage that we managed to clear with a few upgrades to Sword, and I clicked on the... What are you doing? Okay, with a few upgrades to Sword, we managed to easily beat this stage without any difficulties. So, yeah. And we are ballin'. Okay, after the challenge stage, we are easily able to smoothly progress through the game till stage 10, which will be our next test to see how easy this challenge actually is. As you can see, Sword is a little good. He is easily wiping out any enemies and stages we have to deal with. I don't really have much else to talk about here. Foes. Yeah, 15. It's like 50 damage, but still something. Okay, we're gonna go level up. Just gonna bang. Bang. Alright, we got a level 9 Sword Battler for this. We should be good. Alright, this is level 10. Our first boss stage against Paintmaster. He has around like 1,250 health if I remember. But since this is still the very early game, he should be no problem. For most of this chapter, probably. Hopefully. Shop. Level 10. After that, we got level 10 Sword, which does unlock his alt form, but we're not really going to be using it because all it does is lower his DPS. It does increase his range and damage, but he attacks overall slower, which just makes him worse. But, after clearing these very easy stages with our level 10 Sword, we get to our next challenge stage, which we easily clear. If you can't tell, I have no script, so I am as we clear these stages, we are getting closer to stage 20, which is our second boss stage. And I think we're like 2 stages away now? I don't know. Oh yeah, that really annoyed me, but like, if you haven't killed every enemy in the cycle, you can see that red box over the base, which, oh no. Minute 25 to wait for one rocket launcher guy to come out. That's gonna boost unit recharge, because currently the money is faster than recharge, which means I'm missing out on efficiency. Hopefully this stage goes well. The stage, in fact, did go pretty well. This is our second boss, Jetrock. He does slow firing, high damage area attacks. He has like 3,000 HP or so. Oh yeah, as I was trying to say before I got rudely cut off by running out of time. If you haven't like killed all the enemies in the first pattern or so, there's like a little barrier thing that stops you from damaging the base, and it really made this a lot more time consuming. But anyways, enjoy the fight, I guess. I got nothing else to say. This game's so easy. And I've gotten 300 bricks just from using Sword Battler. See, the kid's hair is blue. I'm not crazy. His hair is blue. Ah! Okay, if you're wondering why I was talking about some kind of guy's hair being blue, it's because for some reason when I was playing this, my game was a little glitchy, I guess. I don't know. But the red battler's paintball battler had black hair, but the blue side one had blue hair when the other one's supposed to have red hair to signify the team. But these next 4 stages were really not that all that difficult, even with the introduction of the hammer battler who has armor, which means we do less damage, but still was very easy. And well, this might have been easy. The upcoming stage is anything but, because this next challenge stage, well, it does give us one of the best units we could ask for in this challenge. Certainly not easy. Alright, this is the challenge stage I was talking about. It's called Tank. I only have the enthusiasm to say and how it's pronounced, but that's Titan Battler, as you can see. He's destroying us. Well, we did little damage to him. Another one came and they slowly pushed us back, and there was nothing we could really do about that, so yeah. That's the end of this part. I was talking about something here. But that's the end of this part. The next part, I grinded a lot of XP, and that's how we're gonna continue in the next part. Alright, I'm back, and I let it run a little longer than I thought I did. So we have 4 million XP. And before we do anything else, just so you know, I grinded all my XP with just Sword Battle Era, 1 slot only. I want to see if with max base upgrades I can beat Tank with just, oh yeah, I don't want to be using that for anything else. I'll get Gatling. So my cannon does something. I get my bank capacity max, get my unit limit max, get my enemy bounty max, I get my unit recharge max. Okay, so after upgrading stuff, I went back in with. After upgrading stuff, I went back in with the alt form I talked, but I wasn't gonna use. but I ended up using him. I also got Gatling because it does better damage. The other one's better with like area damage, but this one is just better for killing things like Titan. But yeah, this fight was also extremely tedious and took around 15 minutes. That's a lot of time. I could have made like a meal in that time. But we did manage to beat it. Finally. I thought I was gonna have to use like Speed Battler for this fight, but no, I did it. Yes! 15 minutes. So, first thing I'm gonna do is max out Titan. Second thing I'm gonna do is leap. So now we're on the final stretch before the final boss. Well, at least of chapter 1. So, these stages were incredibly easy. I don't really know what to say. We also switched back to Sword, because he was like, just better. I really don't know what to say, so like, I'm just gonna speed up the rest of the footage after this, you know, so we can get to the final boss already, because this video is already like almost 13 minutes long. First I tried to beat this stage with Sword, but the peons themselves were just too strong, even for Sword to deal with. Not even being able to reach the boss, I simply left to go get Titan Battler, who I planned to beat this stage with it originally. So, basically Titan, he's tanky, does big damage, has area attack. His ult form, he gains healing, but takes longer to attack. So if I thought this failed, I would switch to him, but I'll just let the rest of this play out. And just like that, we had beaten the final stage. Finally. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to post the next one soon. Alright, bye.